Hello and welcome to our podcast. I'm Marisa.
I'm Ariana.
And we are the Krolmeister sisters. Just as a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
Yeah, super
Not
mature.
so much today.
You don't know. We can get really into this.
I guess. That's true.
If you're already scared and don't want to know what we're getting into and you don't want to deal with these possible adult themes, go check out Her Interactive's very own podcast, Unlocked.
Yes.
Just so we're clear, because I was jamming before we started recording, I almost said I'm Ariana with a bad Jamaican accent.
That's not.
I didn't want to derail the podcast that early, though.
Yeah. Yes, it would have. Okay, sister, what are we talking about today?
Well, we're going through all the food in Nancy Drew games, and we're going to rate that food!
Yay! I'm glad you understood what I meant when I wrote that in the notes.
I saw it in the notes, and I said, rate that food! And Adam goes, what are you doing? It's like, shh, it's fine.
It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So, yes, we are going through the food in the Nancy Drew games, and we're going to rate stuff on, some sort of scale, maybe 1 to 5, maybe no scale at all.
I may make up a scale as we go and have it be like pancake to dolphin. You don't know.
We don't know. We're going to thank cluingforcooks.tumblr.com. Thank you so much. We are using your blog to look at the menus and such because they have it in as food by game. So you can just click on each game and it'll bring you to posts about that game. So that's awesome.
Super helpful.
So we're mostly going to go in chronological order because that's how my brain works, generally. I mean, most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. So let's start all the way back at the beginning. Secrets can kill.
Very good place to start.
Yeah, I mean...
when you read, you
nope. You almost got me. You almost got me, but not quite. Okay, so Secrets Can Kill, Maxine's Diner. We have an entire menu there.
Mm-hmm. We don't get any of the food, but right? Or am I hallucinating? Okay.
We don't get any of the food.
But it is a great menu to look at, if nothing else.
It is. Also, I think soda is the only thing we can actually drink in the game.
We get sodas in the game?
Yeah. From the place, not in the diner, but at the school.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's the only thing we can actually eat in this game. However, the menu, I can't find anything of the menu in the original game, I don't think. However, the menu for the, remade, the remaster, whatever it's called, has some interesting things that we can look at and try and figure out what the fuck any of this means.
Yeah.
My favorite things on here, just looking at it. Why would you want something called a smarmy marmalade tart? That does not sound appetizing in the least. Smarmy is not something...
I am stuck on the garbage disposal in soups and chowders.
True. The garbage disposal. I mean, I would assume it's like the kitchen sink soup.
Yeah.
Put everything in except for the kitchen sink. But that takes it to a new level.
That really does. We just got it out of the garbage disposal, guys.
I know.
Also, I don't want to know what's surprising about the broccoli.
No. Also, at least the burgers look a little more... Like, they don't explain what they are at all. Other than the guaco, which to me seems like the best deal in this menu. Because you can get guacamole on a burger for only like $5.95 or $5.99, whichever it is.
Like, you have to pay that much to get an avocado.
Exactly. So, honestly, I'm going to say, rating this menu, I'm going to put the guaco at the top and the garbage disposal at the bottom.
See, honestly, my favorite thing about the menu in Secrets Can Kill is just that we get clues from it.
Yes.
And that's my favorite thing. Yep. I love that.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
You know,
But still.
it is what it is.
I like how you can get a fried bologna sandwich, though.
Yay.
Because, anchovy heaven on rye. I could spend the entire podcast episode talking about this menu because it's just so full of just Michigan
mysteries.
Delight.
Honestly, if you guys know what any of these things are, if these are actual things at any restaurants you go to, like their local specialties or something, let us know because I am so intrigued.
Cream of macaroon.
Not
is that just a bunch of cookies blended up and served as a soup? I don't know. That's just me, I guess. Okay. The next menu that sticks out in my mind of remembering and seeing it is another one where we don't actually get to eat any of it, but this time we serve it. Treasure in a Royal Tower.
Bring me a big plate.
See, that's one of those things that just kills me in that game is that, we're not there on a case and we still have to bring her food. We're not hired by you. Why am I...
Right.
But okay.
Because we offer to help frickin' Dexter.
Yeah.
Because we're dumb.
Yes. So the big thing about the Wickford Castle menu that stands out to me is that it's filled with puns for no reason. I mean, not really puns even. And why would you even
Again with
offer...
the broccoli surprise.
And why would you even offer all-you-can-eat fried chicken drumsticks? That just seems like not the right thing. See, this is actually just a bunch of this stuff is put on the menu in Maxine's Diner afterwards for the remaster. Because we just have white cheddar ice cream log again.
Mm-hmm.
And also the
you guys getting
anchovy
lazy.
heaven. Maybe they're like, oh, yes, this is obviously going to be, callback to the other one. Woo!
No.
It's like, no. But sugar-crusted rhubarb jerky royale.
I want to get to the things that I want to eat. I'm done with the menus.
You're done with the menus. How about the ones we eat? We eat stuff in Haunted Carousel, right?
We do. There is the strange dish of pasta and vegetables. Because I think at that point they hadn't eaten in a very long time. They're like, yeah, pasta and vegetables.
Woo!
It's weirdly plated and everything. I was just like, what you guys doing? And you can have a burger.
Yeah.
And you can have the fun day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the fun day.
So that's where we get the spoon.
That's where we get the spoon, which is a very weird thing. We have to pay $7.39 apparently to get a spoon.
You get the commemorative spoon, and you give it to Milo, the magnificent memory machine. Dang it, Miles! I'm fine. I have had a brain day.
I am there with you. I like Grandma Poseidon's sweet treats. That's my favorite part of that menu, is just that line right there. Yeah. But the fun day always looked really weird to me.
Grandma Poseidon.
Because they just put a shell in there. It's just a seashell in their sundae. It's just a sundae. It's just a sundae, and then to make it a fun day, you just stick a seashell in it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's so fun. Super fun. On a scale of 1 to 5, my likeliness of eating that is a 2.
I would leave and go get a hot dog. I'm not getting any of that crap.
No. Mm-mm.
That's some of the least appetizing food to me.
It really is. So, however, on the other side, Shadow Ranch. I think I mixed it. I went Shadow Ranch and then I went Danger Deception Island. Whatever. Same thing. It's fine. So in Shadow Ranch, they have all of these random recipes that you can look at. And some of those always seemed interesting. But at the end of the day, it's all about the cake.
All about that goddamn cake.
All about that goddamn cake. Which, as we know, is really tasty. I mean, it's really dense, to be honest.
It is. Because it's more of a pound cake than a cake.
But it's just really, really dense. So if you guys are going to make it at home, I recommend adding an extra egg.
I do not. I recommend having it as it is because God damn, it is dense, but it is so good.
It needs an extra egg. 4 cups of flour and only 2 eggs? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's way too much flour.
That is actually sort of silly for it being Francis's favorite cake because they would have had more access to eggs with chickens than flour.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, that's stupid.
Yeah. I mean...
Her Interactive. Come on now. Get your shit together.
It's just that you have, like, twice as much flour than sugar, and then just 2... Like, that's just so weird to me. It's a very weird recipe.
So good.
And then 3 teaspoons of vanilla. That's a lot. That's a lot of vanilla. And it tastes really good. You have to remember, it's going into 4 cups of flour. But... And then it's 4 cups of flour and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. An entire tablespoon. So it's like, that should help it rise, but it doesn't. It's just too much. There's too much of it.
It is a brick. A delightful brick.
Yes. Please only make it if you have more than 2 people in your household, because when I made it with Andrew, we then had cake for weeks. I think it ended up going stale before we could eat it all, because we just could not eat it all.
Also, if you guys have a diabetic mother, as we do, when we made the cake, maybe
don't
hide it.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Because that was a bad blood sugar week.
Yeah, it was.
And it was just the 3 of us eating it because our dad doesn't eat sweets, really.
Yeah,
he maybe would take a nibble, but no, not really. But it's so good. Seriously, guys, make it. Yes. Make it. It's delightful.
Definitely.
Again, barring the aforementioned
diabetic mother. Yes. Okay, so for Shadow Ranch.
Diabetic mother. If you have a diabetic sibling or diabetic father, grandma, whatever, it doesn't matter. Only the mother.
Wow.
Only trouble. I don't know.
Wow.
It's being weirdly specific.
Okay. But
let's go to my favorite.
Yes. Danger on Deception Island. Danger on Deception Island. There's lots of food in Danger on Deception Island. You know, there's completely rotten food. You know, that we can feed Katie and kill her. Or at least make her extremely sick. Which, you know.
We don't kill Katie, we kill Lulu.
It's true.
Katie, we just make sick.
We just make her incredibly sick. We can put ice cream on her sandwich. That's always been one of those things. And I don't know how, as children, we were able to just get her sick so often. Because it's really easy to tell what has gone off in that fridge and what will make her sick. So I don't know if we were just trying to kill her.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, sister, we tried to kill her. We didn't like her.
That's true.
She was aggressive. We didn't like her.
Yeah, very true. But what you really want to talk about.
Star of the show is Jenna's Chowder.
Exactly. I mean, she has very few things on that menu that are actual food. Most everything else is just coffee.
You can get the muffins and you can get the chowder.
Pretty much. They also serve scones.
Yeah. I forget there's anything but the chowder, honestly, because every single time.
I don't think we ever get to have a scone, but we can get the muffin. Mm-hmm. I think, but yeah.
Yeah, you can. I saw a picture of it. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, you can get the muffin.
I don't think I've ever asked for the muffin. So on a scale of 1 to 5, how likely would you eat one of her muffins?
Scale of 1 to 5, I would say very likely.
I'm trying to
No, I don't know. Muffins look pretty good.
The muffins look okay. But the chowder, I'm not a chowder fan is the thing. So
I love chowder. I don't know if it's because of how appetizing it looked that whole, my childhood. Because, I didn't really have it until...
Yeah, chowder's not really, a California thing.
No, not at all.
Definitely not a Southern California thing. So, don't think we really had access to it unless we went to,
Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Probably. That's pretty much the only place I get it.
Product placement. Hey, Red Lobster, do you want to sponsor us?
Red Lobster. Fucking yeah.
Cheddar biscuits.
Damn it. I think I probably just lost it.
Oh, damn it. Mariana, you just lost our advertisement that they don't know
I don't
about.
know. I hear some weird sponsorships in the podcast I listen to.
Same.
The
But
underwear ones are
the MeUndies.
MeUndies, yeah.
MeUndies, hit us up. Squarespace, hit us up.
Yeah, right. Blue Apron already gets you, so
Exactly.
Maybe.
See, just hit her up for a free box and she'll be happy.
Yes. We'll happily sponsor. Happily be sponsored by you.
You're gonna sponsor them now.
I will sponsor them. Yes. I mean, isn't that what I do by paying for that every week?
Yes. But you don't have to mention them in your podcast.
Yes, I do.
Do they make you sign that? If you have a podcast, you now have to mention us.
Yeah. It's a really aggressive social media thing. I don't know how they know, but they know, and they send you very threatening letters until you do so. I have been getting these letters for months now.
So get off our back.
Yeah. Come on, Blue Apron.
Gosh. So yeah, we would put Jenna's chowder way up there on the list of things in the games that make us want to eat them.
Yes.
As opposed to our next game, which is Cursive Blackmore Manor, where we see the grossest looking turkey I've ever seen in my life. It's so... Ugh.
And then she picks it up, and it's like, that is rubber. Nancy, that is rubber. You're going to poison that plant.
Okay, also the soup looks disgusting as well. It just looks really gross. Like, what type of soup is that even supposed to be?
I don't know. Maybe that's garbage disposal. Maybe there's a crossover there.
Because, the bangers and mash don't look bad.
No. It looks a little gray, but it looks
But it's
good.
British food.
Yeah, right. Is Andrew going to refute that?
Andrew is in the shower, so he can't hear me making fun of British food.
But yeah, no, basically the bangers and mash and the meat pie look pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, the soup just looks like it's just water with beans in it. It just looks like it has a couple beans in it.
My opinion of this all, though, is tainted by the fact that Nancy very rarely eats all of this. She moves it around on her plate, so I have to believe it's not too good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. To be fair, once it gets
known
to
for their spices.
To be fair, when it gets to winter, we have sausage and mash pretty regularly. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It gets so cold here.
Sorry, hopefully he can't hear me, but apparently up until I said something about it this week, he did not realize that the bangers and mash were sausage and mashed potatoes. He thought it was just, I don't know what he thought the mash was. He just didn't know the mashed potato part. I was like, okay.
What did you think?
What did you think?
Okay.
I don't think he cared.
Probably not. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, that's
okay, it's a thing.
Terrible.
It's a thing. British thing. It's a whatever.
Yeah, but the meat pie, I would eat that.
Yeah,
meat pies are pretty good.
Flaky crust.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
If there's one thing that they can, mostly do.
However, I am a little concerned about their metallic-looking peas.
They look like BBs is what I was thinking. Yeah, they do. Yeah. They look like little ball bearings. It's a little sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
this food.
I would rate this food quite low. Probably the turkey. The turkey is like a 0 out of 5. I would not touch that. I would not even feed it to a dog.
Sticks in her pocket.
With gravy on it, just. She does. Shoves it in her pocket, gravy and all.
I'm so glad that you made the noise because I want to transition. I want to transition over to the next one.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't eat that shit. So get us to the next one. Danger by design.
Yes, danger by design. Where we
I
go
like
to France
parfaits.
and we make parfaits. That's the only thing we do in France of any value. Do they give us money for doing the parfaits? I can't remember because I know it's like a bunch of tourists came in.
So I think we get.
We get money for it. It's one of those really weird things where it's like, why would you hire Nancy? She's just some random tourist as far as you're concerned, and you're like, hey kid, go make some parfaits, make some drinks, make some
earn
cookies.
A quick euro.
I know.
No, but my favorite part about making the parfaits more than anything is the oh so pleasant of like putting the each layer. It's
disgusting.
Legitimately one of the best things for me. I don't know why, but it is so that noise is my aesthetic.
Ew. It's the worst. It's terrible.
Yeah, of those parfaits, I really like the Lulu because I think that's like peanut butter and chocolate.
I think so.
If I'm not mistaken, it's like chocolate. Yeah, it's chocolate and peanut butter. Pretty sure.
I can't.
It's always looks best to me because then there's the weird ones where it's like berries and tapioca and chocolate, and it's like, what is happening?
The Lulu looks to be
putting in you?
It's chocolate, peanut butter ice cream, chocolate, peanut butter ice cream, chocolate, and then whipped cream on top. That's what the Lulu looks like to me. Whereas the tapioca balls look disgusting. They've always looked disgusting to me.
Yeah, I'm not a huge tapioca fan.
I like boba. So
even then, it has to be a very small amount for me.
I guess I'm super into boba. I actually got really sad. They got rid of the boba place in the mall we go to, and I was just like heartbroken. They replaced it with a pretzel place. So it's not like super bad because we also like pretzels.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm still getting something when I go to the mall, but, bummer. So the other stuff we can eat in Danger by Design is the stuff at Cafe Kiki, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's always been funny because the funniest thing is that it's like the steak haché et pommes frites, right? And it's just hamburger with French fries, and it's just. But yeah.
Okay. Just because I suddenly remembered it, I would like to make a comment on the cookies.
Yes, the cookies
that we have to make for JJ.
Yes, false advertising.
I've made that recipe, you guys. It's actually a favorite recipe of ours for baking. The edges do not turn up.
There's no reason they would.
This is some weird bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know what JJ has in her cookies.
They're not even really like cookies so much as kind of scone-like in texture.
Yeah, they are a little. They're really fluffy.
Yeah, they're really I love them.
They're not,
but they are
scones,
not cookies. These are not cookies.
No, they're really fluffy inside. It's almost like muffin tops, almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
But nothing like an actual scone. Ariana.
Oh. No, but yeah, I highly recommend making that recipe though because
they are really tasty.
As we call them, our mint nandoos.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. To make it not super weird that we just,
that we just took it from an answer game.
Yeah. It works.
But yeah. Don't turn up. They don't turn up. You know what? JJ is a lying bitch.
It's true. Or she's putting some weird ass ingredient.
Oh my god, what is actually in the vanilla?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. Maybe that's what it is. But the stuff from this game, would we eat it? Yes or no?
I might try the parfaits.
Yeah, try the parfaits.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something about that squish.
Yep.
It's something about the squish.
Something about the squish. Oh. So let's move on to all the food we make in White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Oh, that drink just suddenly hit, man.
I noticed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. White Wolf of Icicle Creek. So there's the meals that we make. It's funny. Because on Cluing for Cooks, they have not done anything for that one.
Yeah, they don't have a link on the Food by Game page.
But you don't need it because you make the same 3 goddamn meals every goddamn day in this goddamn game. I'm sorry. I just got really upset about Chantal again.
Yeah, but it's just like the food looks appetizing.
It does.
However, the portions are ridiculous. Who the fuck is going to have 2 salmon steaks and a fucking salad? And who has a hamburger and a quesadilla?
I would like a hamburger, 2 quesadillas.
I know. I'm like, what are you doing? What?
I could easily have 2 of those salmon steaks.
I could not.
2 salmon steaks. Well, because it's just 2 salmon steaks and a salad. It's not like there's any like starch or anything to go with it.
But
so it's just I could do that. I may not eat all of the salad, but like I could do that.
Yeah, but 2 quesadillas and a hamburger.
2 quesadillas and a hamburger. I cannot.
I can barely eat a whole hamburger for lunch. Like lunch is not a big meal for me. So imagine having that much food. Oh my god.
I have like a little tuna kit every day for lunch.
I got bagels
that is my lunch
today. I'm really excited. I'm gonna have bagels for lunch all week. Nice. But out of all that food, I do think if I was going to say yes or no, would I eat the food? I'm gonna say yeah. Side note, how can you hate paprika?
That's a Satan. A Satan hates paprika.
Like there's like it's just a nice earthy flavor. I mean, how do you...
It's Lou Talbot that doesn't like it, right?
I think so.
Canadians.
Lou isn't the Canadian. Lou is the college student. Bill is the Canadian.
Oh, damn it, you're right. Goddamn college students.
Yeah, college students.
Yeah.
Mostly our listeners are in college.
Yeah, screw you guys.
Don't listen to her. I love you. Stay in school, kids.
No.
But yes. So, definitely, I would eat the food. Would you eat the food?
Yeah. The salad, for whatever reason, is always surprisingly appetizing once you put the dressing on. I don't know why.
See, the dressing is what makes it look disgusting to me.
Really?
It looks like they just pour, like, mayonnaise on it. And I'm like, ugh.
No, I think of it more like towards a Caesar.
Okay.
Sort of.
Maybe.
Dressing. But yes, I would totally eat. I like how we didn't even talk about breakfast.
No, because it's just like omelets and shit.
It's omelets and French toast.
Yeah, whatever.
That's it.
I'm not a breakfast person, so.
No.
Can't really talk about it all that much.
I would like to comment though that Freddie gets weird things in her omelets.
She does. Like, she just gets weird things the entire time.
Weird kid. She's asking for attention. And
she is.
Giving it to her.
Okay, we talked about that earlier. We don't need to talk about it again. So let's move on.
No,
this is already going to be a really long episode. You realize we've already been talking for half an hour?
Look, I'm sorry, guys, man.
We're only halfway through the games.
Bravo. Oh, no, fuck this shit. Okay.
So now we're on Crystal Skull, which, to me, is a highlight game for me, food-wise. Because...
all about that goddamn gumbo.
All about that fucking gumbo. I love gumbo so much. And they also have jambalaya. I'm not a huge crawfish fan. However, the other two, oof. Give me some hot sauce on some gumbo and I am so happy. Or hot sauce on jambalaya. Now I just want jambalaya.
I want to make gumbo. I haven't made gumbo in like 3 years.
Oh my gosh, the weather's getting cold. I should make gumbo again. It's such good cold weather food.
Yeah.
All soup is. But yes, honestly, Honestly, it's up there. This game, there's nothing in this game that looks unappetizing. You know?
No,
Yeah.
no. Give me some good Louisiana food and I'm set.
Yeah, pretty much. However, on the other end of the scale, moving on to freaking warnings at Waverly Academy.
No, fuck that. That's not food.
That's
You do not get lettuce on a bagel.
I
And
just
that's it.
that's I that entire thing is just so weird to me, and it's like they don't know, like, is it just random ingredients put together, or did someone literally think, I'm gonna make each of
Teenage
these
girls
set
like
things,
this.
because that just
This
doesn't
is,
make sense.
I will say this like 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
They don't understand what teenagers are.
I think so.
They're like, teenage girls, they want to, they don't want to have too much food. So bagel with lettuce.
Yeah, just a bagel
No.
with lettuce.
Fuck you.
And then a chocolate bar. I also, what drives me up the wall is you have to fucking cook those cookies. Like, you have to bake the fucking cookies. It's like,
Yeah.
just get packaged cookies, dudes.
Right?
There's no reason for me to have to pop one of those bad guys in the oven and go from dough to cookie. It's like, I'm not being paid for this shit. This is just so I don't get probation, you know?
I'm just a teenager.
It's the worst.
Well, I'm just a college student posing as a high schooler.
Yeah. So, rating this game, it's gonna be pretty low down there.
Bullshit. It's some goddamn bullshit.
Wow.
I will not have any of it. I don't list that as food.
Okay.
However, Bento.
Yeah. So, Shadow at Water's Edge. We have Bento. I was always really disappointed. I've said this before. I was always really disappointed that all they really had is Bento in this.
Yeah,
because
it is super disappointing.
There's a lot of really good food in Japan.
Yes, there is.
So Bento is like, I don't know, like it's cute and everything, but then they don't even really give us a really cute version of it to me, because they had to make it a logic puzzle, which is fine.
Yeah, which I love the logic puzzles. Do not mistake me. That is honestly one of my favorite parts of the game, and I have a lot of favorite parts of that game, but
I like all the little rice ones. The rice ones look really cute, and like I would eat them. The egg ones look disgusting to me.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's weird that they just. I know that it's supposed to be that it's she's just got that's her quirky thing. She's so cute and so she likes doing these weird shaped things. But it's not like all that Bento is. Bento is just the art of putting food into a box and having it all be separated. And
there's some really, really cute Bento things out there.
There are. Sorry, that reminds me when I started taking stuff to food to work, and I got the idea of making sandwich sushi, which you put like you take bread and you put in like crab salad and things like that, maybe some carrot, things like that, or cucumber I meant, and you wrap it up. And that's why I started making that, because I looked up Bento stuff. Anyway, sorry. That was one of my favorite things. I'll stop now.
I've always wanted to do Bento to take to work and shit, but it has always been too much effort.
So much effort.
Way too much effort.
That's why I just take tuna salad.
I'm like, I'm the only one who's going to see this. So,
That made me super sad about my life, so I'm moving onward. It just made me sad.
Yes. So we say yes to the Bento, but we're still disappointed in you guys for not giving us anything else. Like, amazing other Japanese food.
Oh my god, wouldn't it have been great if they'd given us the option to have mochi?
Oh my god, I love mochi so much.
Oh my god.
Okay, moving on then.
Y'all, you haven't had mochi. It's fucking good. You could go get some at like the store. They actually have pretty decent-ish versions of mochi.
Depending on where you live. But moving on. Captive's Curse. The captive curse, whatever. Same thing.
Do you
Same shit.
eat in the captive curse?
Yes! I mean, we get to buy the shit. Remember the amazing looking chocolate cake we buy?
Yeah, we give the old lady sugary foods and she falls asleep.
I really hope she's not like diabetic. Nancy doesn't even like think about that.
Ask, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. An old lady asks you to do something, you just fucking do it, man.
It's true. We should.
That's how I get by every day.
Yeah. Also, they have really nice looking pretzels. That I would definitely eat. Not gonna just buy some like bratwurst out of a little machine like that. I mean that's just me.
Live dangerously.
I know. That's like getting a like tuna fish sandwich from a gas stop. Gas station sushi.
I immediately went with
egg salad.
Future.
Yep. Exactly, and that's why
it turns out well. So
it does. In the end, that does turn out well. You're right, but still. So yeah, that's captive curse. That chocolate cake looks deadly and amazing, and I too would fall into a sugar coma after eating it.
I believe that's one of Reese's things that she really identifies with. Yeah. Fucking, you're falling asleep after eating chocolate cake. I get it. I get
that. I'm right there with you, honestly. But then again, every time I like have a lot of food, I just feel like falling asleep afterwards. Like we had lasagna for dinner tonight, and I got on the couch after eating food.
All lethargic.
Yeah, and I just sat down and I was like, I'm just gonna fall asleep now. And Andrew's like, it's 7 o'clock, and I was like, yeah, about that. But yes, moving swiftly onward. Alibi and Ashes and the associated milkshake heaven that happens in Scoop. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love milkshakes so much.
Yeah.
And I mean the ice cream looks good too, but I'm sorry.
Be best at this game.
Yeah, I just love milkshakes so much. They're just so very, very good. Milkshakes are just... And I mean, if you look at them, they also are like those huge-ass milkshakes. They're huge. They're amazing. And look, like the vanilla. They have like a vanilla pod and shit. Ugh. Hate it. Now I want a milkshake. God damn it.
See, this was a bad idea, man. This is like just...
making me even hungry. I'm like, I ate a huge-ass piece of lasagna for dinner. I do not also need ice cream.
I had a cheese and cracker and meat plate.
Okay.
I saw it at the store and I went, you know what? We're just going to have this.
You know that works. That's what That's what we do for New Year's Eve most of the time. Is we'll be like, yes, we'll get nice crackers and some cheese, and that will be New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want peanut butter chunk. Vanilla ice cream with chocolate covered peanut butter chunks.
Tony, make us some milkshakes, lady.
Honestly, yes.
Yes. I want to own a milkshake shop.
I just want milkshakes like right now. Okay. I have to move on. On a scale of 1 to 10, that's an 11.
That's a good.
Yep. So the next one, Ghosts of Thornton Hall. There's no actual like food in that one that we can eat other than, there just happens to be like kumquats or something. No, they're... What are they in this one? They're little oranges? Is that what they are? There's some sort of citrus, I think.
I know there's lemons.
No. The things that we have to grab and then stick pennies in.
I thought they were lemons. Are they? I thought they were. I guess it could be oranges. I thought because the acidity in.
Yeah, lemons, but why would you do? They weren't. They were definitely round. They were not lemon shaped. Now I can't remember. However, I want sweet tea all day, every day.
All day, every day.
Also, the menu that we see for Charlotte's party makes me sad. However, they have fried okra, and they have fried greens, and they have pork tenderloin with collards. I love collard greens. Southern fried chicken with buttermilk biscuits. Like, god damn. Sign me the fuck up.
Sister, remember when we went to that Louisiana place and I got a mountain of fried
That was a
okra?
mountain. Ariana came to visit me, and we, while in Colorado, went to a Southern food place because why wouldn't we?
What am I gonna do? Get Colorado food?
Yeah, what the fuck is Colorado food?
I don't know.
So we went there, and Ariana was like, "Oh my god, fried okra! I haven't had that in a while." And then she got it, and it was legit like a mountain of fried okra. It
lasted me 3 days.
It was heaped. But yes, I'm still not a huge fan of fried okra, but everything else on that looks so good, like pecan pie.
Charlotte
had shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits, so good.
Yes.
I'm sorry, and fried green tomatoes. Okay, so moving onward.
It could be a little more southern. Could we be more southern?
Did I tell you that Mama is bringing our mom is going to come visit me. She bought the fried green tomato flavored chips and is bringing them because we can't find them here.
Because she called when I spoke to her while I was there and you hadn't been able to find the fried green tomato flavored. I was like, and she said, "Oh yeah, I've had the fried green tomato flavored." I was like, Risa has been looking for those. She really wants them. She's like, "Oh, I'll bring them."
Yep. So she already has a bag of them in her suitcase.
I hope that they don't like pop.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully. But oh well.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much we're getting to the end here. After, freaking 42 minutes. Whew.
Oh my god.
Silent Spy. I'm not sorry. You guys made a choice. You made a choice coming here.
You made a choice.
So, in the Silent Spy, we get all this Scottish food that we can try.
Mm-hmm.
So, Scottish food. That's
are not known for their food. Or not. Well, yeah. I mean, they're kind of known for it, but not in a good way.
No. One of the first things you can look at is literally just haggis. Just disgusting. Some of it looks okay, but
yeah.
Like the jammy sandwiches, which are just Jammie Dodgers, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Except that they don't have the buttercream in them, and I think that's kind of what you need to make it a Jammie Dodger. I love Jammie Dodgers. But yes, some of the things look okay, but most of it
looks like Scottish food.
It does.
I'm sorry, as people of Scottish descent, we understand. Not great food.
Yeah, it's just it looks flat out disgusting. Yeah. So
no, none of it.
We're gonna rate that very, very poorly on our list of things. Yeah.
So it goes, man.
Yep. Pretty much.
It for the food, right?
There was just one more, and you wanted to talk about the burgers from the last Train of Blue Moon Canyon. Yeah, that's all the way at the end because I forgot it.
Okay.
So the burgers that we, as Joe Hardy make. Is it Joe or Frank?
Yes. I think it's
probably Frank.
It might be Frank.
I think it's
Frank.
Don't
screw up.
Yeah. Wow.
It's too responsible. Hey, I say that as someone who loves Joe. Joe is my favorite. Joe has my heart.
Yeah, but we get to put some really nice looking things on the food, which is just good. However, I don't think pineapple should ever go on burgers. I think that's disgusting.
A fucking pineapple teriyaki burger is so good.
No.
Have you never had that at Islands?
I don't like pineapple very much.
So good.
And also just raw red onions on a burger. Also, I'm not a fan of just raw onion on burgers, though. I think that's really
loving
gross.
all this shit.
I just don't like the texture of raw onions. I think is the main issue. I don't mind the flavor, but that's why it's like it drives me nuts because like there are all these places, burger places here in Colorado that try to do the like In-N-Out style burger, and they'll be like California style or West Coast style. I love it. It's hilarious because they can't just say it. So they'll do most of what it is, but then they put raw onion on, and I'm like, you
That's
disgust me.
not.
It needs to be grilled onions, dude.
You gotta have the caramelized frickin' animal style
Exactly. Like, don't you try to put raw onions on my burger and try and pass it off as California style. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I got really into that.
Right. Better than most places where California style is, let's just put avocado on it. I don't know. Put avocado on it.
To be fair, I feel really like, I don't know, personally like attacked every time I find something that's like the California. Like the place I went to a lot when I was working in an office, there was the California wrap. And it was turkey with avocado and alfalfa sprouts. And I was like, this is an amazing thing. I want this every day for the rest of my life. And I feel incredibly attacked right now that you're just calling this the California.
Some stereotypes exist for a reason, sister.
I mean, I guess that is true.
Great.
It does. It was amazing. It was so good, and it was on a spinach wrap. I was like, oh, it was so good. Okay, so on a scale of some sort, we would put the burgers from Last Train to Blue Canyon pretty high.
Peanut butter on them.
That's also disgusting. Please don't do that again. Please don't put peanut butter on burgers. That sounds awful.
They're good. You've had them.
Out of all of the things that we've talked about, what is our favorite? One thing.
Chowder.
The chowder. You would definitely eat the chowder. That's the one thing you would just.
I would eat the hell out of that chowder.
I think I'm gonna have to say jambalaya.
See, and I was gonna say because the jambalaya and gumbo, I tend to like, but people do them differently all over the place. And honestly, my favorite gumbo is my gumbo. I don't know how them folk are doing it. I don't know how other people are doing it. I like my gumbo.
Yeah.
Like I don't even like Disney gumbo anymore.
Wow. Well, I don't like it now that they started putting bell peppers in it. No, thank you. Fuck you guys with your bell peppers. Bell peppers make my throat close up.
Goddamn bell peppers.
Yes. What about okay.
The chowder.
What about our least favorite thing? The one that we think looks the most disgusting out of everything.
Okay. Okay. Knowing that it's possibly disgusting is the fact that there's haggis as an availability.
Yes.
Looking disgusting. I'm going to have to go with either the loop-de-loop, so the soup, or I don't remember what the turkey slang is.
Pinky, something in pink. I'll look because now I'm
pinky and something in gravy. I don't know. Fucking
pinky and perky. Pinky and perky. Yeah. No, thank you. No, I agree. That turkey looks like the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and the fact that we just shove it in our pocket makes it even worse. So, please tell us now that if you've made it to the end, you
deserve to give us feedback.
No, I'm just saying you deserve like a gold fucking star right now. Right. We ranted. Rambled is kind of what I tried to say, but ranted came out instead. We rantled. So you can tell us what you think is the most appetizing looking food you've seen in Nancy Drew and what you think is the least appetizing. You can tell us on Tumblr, on YouTube, on SoundCloud, or on Twitter. Just hit us up and let us know. Yeah. So, I'm Risa.
I'm Mariana. Also hungry.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters, and we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.